we're going to be trying things out like, can you double pump with the brand new pump? What happens when you get knocked down in the new slipstreams? And many, many more.
Drink to us on it.
Hello guys! In today's video, we're going to be trying out a bunch of stuff in Season 9 to see if it works. We are kind of going to be doing a bit of like a Mythbusters video. We are going to try things out like, what happens if you get knocked down in one of the brand new air vents that are around the map? What happens if a supply drop lands on one of the brand new blimps? And basically guys, we're just going to be trying out a bunch of stuff like that. But ladies and gentlemen, if you do want to support me over in the item shop, you can feel free by using my supporter creator code, I'm Fruity, guys. It really, really does help out and I appreciate every single person using it. And also, let's see if we can reach over 1,000 likes. Guys, if we could do that, that'd be absolutely crazy. Also, if this is the first time you see my face on your screen, make sure you subscribe with those notifications on. And ladies and gentlemen, let's get right into this video. It's going to be a super exciting one. We're just basically going to be doing a bunch of experiments. Basically, just going to be doing a bunch of experiments with like a bunch of stuff that was added in Season 9. Like the blimps, for example, those big like air tubes that kind of push you around the map. We're going to be trying a bunch of stuff out with that, guys. And also, ladies and gentlemen, I have an absolute ton of videos coming up on the channel, so make sure you do not miss out. Have those notifications on, guys. I have some crazy videos coming your way. So, ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, let's just get right into the video. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so before we do jump into all of these myths, let's go and check out the item shop because, guys, I do have a few V-Bucks left, so we're going to see if there's anything that's actually quite good. Alright, guys, 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness. We have a brand new animated wrap. Let's check that out on the AR real quick. Oh my goodness. That is insane. And then, guys, we have the cryptic skin, but look at that back bling. Alright guys, so I do have some V-Bucks left, so let's get these skins. Let's go with this brand new wrap. Oh my goodness, there it is, an animated wrap that is going to look so good on all of my weapons, ladies and gentlemen. Now, guys, the reason I want to buy this skin, I mean, the skin is really awesome, but ladies and gentlemen, that back bling might go really good with maybe the Skull Trooper or some other skins, and honestly, it's just such a cool back bling, and also the skin's pretty cool as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get this as well, the cryptic skin. There it is. So, there we are. I've equipped the skin, back bling, and of course, the wrap. But now, guys, it's time to go and get into these myths. Ladies and gentlemen, we have some really, really insane ones, and just some, and honestly, guys, some really cool myths that you guys are probably going to want to know the answer to. There's so many awesome ones in here. So, ladies and gentlemen, as I said, I have a bunch of awesome videos coming up on the channel, so guys, do not miss out for that. But ladies and gentlemen, let's of course get into these myths. Let's go. So ladies and gentlemen, for the first one, we're going to see if you can land on top of the brand new blimp. So basically, guys, I went into a playground and I just floated all the way over to brand new Neo Tilted. And guys, there's a bunch of blimps over there, honestly. So I went down near one, I got my glider out, I went very close to the blimp and basically got my glider out, just kind of sat above it. And as you can see, I go to stand on it here, and what happens is it doesn't actually let me stand on it, guys. It kind of just glitches me through, and obviously I'm going lower because I'm using, obviously, my glider, but it actually doesn't let you stand on the blimp, which, honestly, guys, is kind of good because it would be OP if you could. But, ladies and gentlemen, the next one is, can you double pump with the brand new combat shotgun? Now, guys, this one is kind of an interesting one because it's a new shotgun, so let's see if we can double pump it. Ladies and gentlemen, let's check it out. So guys, as you can see, you can't actually double pump. You still get the timer in the middle of the screen. So ladies and gentlemen, let's move on to the next one, which is, can you use a baller in the Big Slipstream? So here we go. We're about to go in it right now. And as you can see, it works, but the only problem is that you can't really move around in it. You actually have to use the grapple hook, which is, I mean, you would expect that anyway. So, ladies and gentlemen, this was a really, really fun one. And honestly, if you're in a real game and you have a baller, go ahead and get into one of these slipstreams because honestly, guys, it's such a fun thing to do just going around the map in these things. So, guys, that is the next myth. So, let's move on to the next one, which is actually a very, very interesting one. And it is, what happens if you are knocked down and you try it and get into one of the new slipstreams? So, ladies and gentlemen, this is one I was actually really interested in myself. So, as you guys can see, here is actually the slipstream, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump on to the kind of things that kind of push the air through. So, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. I'm about to get knocked down, and as you can see, we're about to crawl in it, and as you can see, it is so funny. We just kind of go into this. It is as if we are down anyway, but it kind of just makes us just lay down and go through the slipstream, which I think is so funny. But, ladies and gentlemen, let's move on to the next one. It's a really, really awesome one. Do you guys think these myths are cool? Anyway, let's move on to the next one. It is, can you put the quad crasher in the slipstream? Now, guys, you actually can, but the only problem is when it's in the slipstream, it's very hard to get out. And also, as you can see, our points actually do count up. So let's see how many points we can get to, guys. Let's check it out. As you can see, we got to about 5 million points, guys, but actually, like, there was no way I could get out of there unless I actually got out the quad crasher, so that's what I did. But the next one is, can you get in a rift while using a shadow bomb? And basically what happens, so as you guys can see, we basically just go all the way to the bottom without using a glider. This is one that I thought of, and I think it's actually a pretty cool one. This is, can you grapple onto the blimps in tilted towers with a baller or a grapple? So as you can see, I'm going all the way to max height to get to the same level as the blimps. I'm using the baller, and as you can see, I mean, I do have a little bit of struggle getting up there with the baller, but I make this big platform so it's easy for the baller to go ahead and get near the blimp. And guys, as you can see, it says that I can actually grapple to it. It comes up with a little symbol in the middle of the screen, but for some reason, it actually won't grapple. So I tried even jumping off, and it still didn't work. So unfortunately, you cannot grapple to the new blimps. But guys, let's move on to the next myth, which is a very awesome one. And it is, can you get a supply drop on top of a blimp? Now, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, this took me hours to try and figure out, ladies and gentlemen. I'm talking hours. So as you can see, there is a bunch of supply drops in this zone, and I was trying to get the blimp under a supply drop, then shoot the balloon of the supply drop so it would land straight down on the blimp. But ladies and gentlemen, this literally took me hours on hours. I kept trying to get a blimp under a supply drop, but the blimp only goes around in a set rotation. It will only go around in the same circle over and over again. So it actually took me ages to see if I could do this, but unfortunately, guys, the closest we got is this right here, and you are not going to believe your eyes, ladies and gentlemen. It is crazy what happens next. Check this out. So as you can see in a second here, the supply drop actually is the supply drop is actually just above the blimp, as you guys can see. So we actually shoot at the balloon to try and get it so it lands on the blimp. But guys, we spread it here, and as you can see, it misses the blimp by an inch. It literally missed by such a small amount, guys. It was such a shame that this happened. But ladies and gentlemen, it was a really interesting myth to try out anyway. But unfortunately, guys, because of the fact that the blimps actually move around in a set rotation, it's near enough impossible to try and get a supply drop to go above it because they spawn in different types of locations. That is actually a myth that you have to be, like, literally, it's a 1 in a billion chance you're going to get that myth to work. But guys, let's move on to the next one, which is, can you use a hoverboard inside of the slipstreams? And the answer to this question is yes, you can, guys. But again, the only problem is you cannot actually get off the hoverboard or, like, get the hoverboard out of the slipstream when you've already got it in. Literally, I tried a bunch and I just kept having to just get off the hoverboard every time I wanted to get out of the slipstream. But guys, hopefully you did enjoy this video. Make sure you subscribe, like, turn on those post notifications if you guys did enjoy it. Would also mean the world if you guys could comment down below if you like this type of video. But as I said, I've got a bunch of awesome videos planned for the next few days, guys. So anyway, hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below what your favorite myth was, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.